guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping to watch this video. If you're not yet a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and welcome. My name is Fisayo Patrick, and in this video I'm going to be talking about 5 types of business copies every online business owner or freelancer must be able to write. The first thing I'm going to say here is that if you are an online business owner, you need to be able to write copies. You need to know how to write copies. Sure, you can outsource to people to help you write the copies, but if you don't know how to write copies, how will you recognize a shoddy copy when you see one? So you need to know how to write all these copies I'm going to mention in this video. Also, if you are a freelancer, why limit yourself to only a particular type of copy? Why not learn all other kinds of copywriting so that you can demand more money? The more versatile copywriter you are, the more money you'll be able to demand in the marketplace. Copywriting is the process of writing certain words, right, that is intended to prompt a specific action by the reader. So copywriting is the copy that you write with the goal of promoting, selling, persuading, and so on. So the first kind of copy you need to write as an online business owner or a freelancer is, in no particular order, social media or ad copies, right? Social media or ad copies. Social media plays a vital role in any brand's success, and why some brands have not really grabbed the true essence of social media marketing, other brands have, and they are using it very well. They are using it to sell, they're using it to promote their brands, gaining customers every single time, because social media marketing is pivotal in any business strategy, especially a business that is predominantly online. Writing copies for social media may come in 2 different ways. So the first one is if you're trying to write a caption for a social media post. In that case, you're writing only for organic purposes, right? And you're hoping that your audience or the readers will be gracious enough to take the action that you want them to take. The second part is when you are writing an ad copy, in which case your copy and your post are both backed up or dependent on the money that you are putting behind it to sponsor the post. One thing to note about social media copywriting is that your copies will differ from one channel to another, because the caption or the copy you write for an Instagram post will not really be the same thing you write for a Twitter post or for a LinkedIn post. So while writing social media copies, you need to really understand, or before you start writing social media copies, or when you want to start writing social media copies, you need to understand how the platform that you are putting the copy on works. You need to understand best practices. For instance, you can write a whole long caption on Instagram. You can also put it on Facebook, but that can't work for Twitter except you are making it a thread. So you need to understand the differences and peculiarities of each social media channel that you'll be writing on. The second kind of copy you need to know is website copywriting. So website copywriting is the kind of copy that you write on the website that is usually static, right? It doesn't change. It only changes once in a while, maybe when the brand wants to change the content on the website every maybe 4 or 5 years. I don't know how often they may want to change. But the one thing matters when you're writing website copy. You need to make sure that your copy is interesting and compelling enough to keep the audience engaged and to drive the action that you want them to take. But first, you need to have a clear primary goal for writing a particular copy on a website. And that goal will be dependent on the kind of business that you run. So for instance, on my home page of my website, every copy is written to get people to do something, to take an action, to reach out to me, to download my ebook, to join my group, or to do anything that I really want them to do. So you don't just write copies for the purpose of filling a website homepage. You're writing copies because you want them. You're writing copies on that website because you want the reader to take an action. Now that's the essence of copywriting. As a freelancer, you need to be able to write copies that will get your client's website visitors to take the action that that client wants you to take. That's the only thing that will make you in high demand, if you're writing copies that are converting. Oh, and website copywriters are really in high demand. A lot of people focus on landing pages, social media captions, and they leave website copies. People are looking for copywriters who can write compelling copies on their own page, who can write compelling copies on their about page that would make the readers take action. So if this is something you want to do as a freelancer, go for it. And as a business owner, understand that this is how it works. The third kind of copy is landing page copy. And it's more or less like the copy you write on your website. But in this case, you want the reader to take a specific action immediately. So the goal of a landing page copy is to get somebody to register now or buy now or learn more or something. When you're writing a copy on a sales page or a landing page, you want to make your copy really simple. And you want to focus on one idea. So you want to focus on one product that you are selling. Don't try to cram too many products in a page because you confuse the reader. So you focus on one idea, focus on one product and sell. So that thing you focus on is what you will hammer on in your copy. And you will need to throw maybe a few testimonials, social proof to get people to actually trust that you can do what you are selling, what you're trying to sell to them. And finally, write like a human being. Don't be robotic. Don't be emotional and understand that you're writing for human beings. The fourth kind of copies are email newsletters. And email newsletters are a bunch of emails that you send to your email subscribers to update them on recent happenings in your business, to tell them about the sale, to tell them about so many things. So the most popular kind of email newsletters are welcome series. So welcome series are a series of emails that you send to somebody who just joined your email list, who just signed up for something, right? And you tend to send either 5 to 7 emails, depending on how often you can do that. You can schedule them weekly or maybe bi-weekly. But one thing matters, at the end of that email, you want to pitch a sale. Another popular kind are weekly newsletters that you send to people that are already subscribed to your channel, just to subscribe to your email, just to update them about things happening. If you have a new product, you can let them know. If you have a new YouTube video up, you can let them know. If you have a new blog post, you can let them know. But then the issue is sometimes when you're sending emails to people, some people might unsubscribe. You see that your subscriber list is going down, but that should not stop you from continuing. Just make sure that you're delivering value. Not everybody likes to be sold to in their email, so they may unsubscribe, but focus on the people that are still subscribed. Another kind of email that I subscribe to is email courses. So for instance, before I started my YouTube channel, I subscribed to an email course where I was taught how to start your channel. So the emails were delivered every day at particular times during the day, and it was coming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and on the 6th day the person pitched a sale. So you can actually do that. You can create a course and deliver it with emails. So yeah, email newsletters are also very cool kinds of copies that you need to know how to write. The fifth kind is proposal. So a proposal is a document that you write to get a reader to either implement a plan or to approve a project that you have. So as a freelancer, if you are trying to pitch to brands, you may be required to write a proposal. If you're a business owner, you want to collaborate with another brand, you might be required to write a proposal. But I hate writing proposals, and I don't think that this is a good thing to say in public, but really, I don't really like to write proposals. I get nervous when I'm writing proposals, and what I do is I Google proposal templates, what not to write in a proposal, what to write in a proposal. At the end of the day, I still dread it, and I send it out. It's not so bad. I get either positive or negative responses, and no, I should not be saying this in public. But as a freelancer and online business owner, you need to know how to write proposals. You'll be writing proposals a lot because, like I said, you are writing it. It's a document that you write to somebody to get them to approve a project, right? You are trying to pitch yourself or pitch your business to a brand. You need to know how to write a proposal. The sixth kind is script writing, especially for videos or video ads, any kind of video. If you want to make a video and you want your video to accomplish a specific purpose, you need a script for it. So maybe you want to get people to buy something, you want to get people to register for an event, you want to get people to register for something, and you want to go the way of video. You need a script, and it depends on what you're actually trying to achieve. If you're trying to do a large production, then you need a huge team of other people to collaborate with it. You need the production team, whatever. If you're showing it on TV, you need a large team. But if it's for a simple YouTube video like this, you still need a script. This video is scripted, and even though sometimes I go off script, like a lot of times I go off scripts, like I'm going off script right now, you still need a script. So one thing about script writing for videos is, if it's a YouTube video like this, you don't want to write it out word for word. You want to just write outlines of the things that you want to talk about. Okay, if you write it word for word and you are reading the script out in your video, you sound robotic, it sounds mechanical. But write out outlines, and then when you're trying to speak and you want to go to the next point, you can simply check out your scripts, your video script, and go ahead. So if you want to use video to tell your brand story, then video scripting is good as well, so that the people that are in your video don't go off script. The last but not the least copy is SEO copywriting. And SEO copywriting is the kind of copy that you write in order to get your website or your blog to rank top on search engine result pages. For instance, Google is a search engine, and when you go to, the purpose of SEO is to get your websites to rank. So for the person who does website copywriting, you need to understand SEO. You need to be able to infuse SEO into the copy. For the person who writes on landing pages as well, you need to know how to write for SEO. So if you are a blogger, if you're a content writer, you need to understand how to write SEO, so that when you write a blog post and people are searching for the keyword, for specific keywords, the article you've written, the blog post you've written can show up. So if you want to write a blog post and you want to use SEO, the first thing you need to do is to do something that is called keyword research. This means researching the keywords that people will normally type if they want to find out, research a topic. So for instance, if you are writing a blog on let's say real estate, for instance, maybe you want to write something on real estate, best real estate companies in Lagos, something like that, you need to first research the keywords that people are typing on Google to get that topic. So there are so many keyword research platforms out there, like SEMrush, we have Google Keyword Planner, we have Keywords Everywhere, we have TubeBuddy for YouTube channels. So these are 7 of the copies that you need to know how to write. Keep in mind that these copies, if you want to get people to click on your copies, if you want to get people to click on whatever copy you have written, you need to know how to write good headlines, because people will click your copy based on the headline you have written. If your headline is lame, if your headline is boring, nobody will click it. So you need to know how to write headlines. Write a lot of headlines and figure out the one that actually works. Also, use these keyword planning tools that I've mentioned, and you'll be on your way to writing one of the best copies that anyone has ever seen in your niche. So we are done. Thank you so much for watching. If you love this video, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel. It is absolutely important that you subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram, FisayoPatrick1. I will see you in the next video.